I finally got monetized. What's up guys, Andrew here on my channel Geared Inc., where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you, and on my channel that's PC tech, games, and gear. Before we get into today's topic though, quick shout out, remember that we're giving you a Razer headset gaming headset away on my channel right now to plug content for one of my Patreon citizen Jags who supported the autism stream that I did last weekend. So if you guys haven't entered that giveaway already, it's like a week left. It's like an $80 gaming headset, guys. So check out his content. He does a bunch of different gaming servers. He has a huge community he's built up. So if you're looking for gamers or like-minded gamers, I definitely suggest you check that out. So guys, finally, my channel got monetized, and I couldn't be more excited. I know this seems a little cheesy, but literally this is how I feel. So first off, credit where credit is due. Thank you to all of you guys. None of this is possible without every single one of you supporting my channel. I don't care if you're the first person to subscribe, I don't care if you're the last person to subscribe. You guys have really, again, I say this all the time, but I'm so humble and grateful, and it really is true. This video is going to be a little different because if you're on my channel, you know that I typically am talking about PC tech, games, gear, things within that sphere because that's what I'm passionate about. But I have been asked by a lot of people who want to start a YouTube channel, kind of how I got here or what I've done. And now, obviously, I'm not the master when it comes to YouTube. Everything I've had to do, I've literally had to teach myself. So I'm going to talk about just the journey of getting to this point, everything I hope to see in the future, and then hopefully by sharing that, at least for some of you, it'll be helpful. And so we're not going to be talking so much about tech as we're going to be talking about just making the channel what it's took, I should say, to get here. So first off, I did not start this channel to make money. I think that's important to state. There are a lot of people out there who want to make it big on YouTube, and they want to make it as big as like a Twitch streamer or something like that because they want to rake in the dough. And does that mean that I don't want to make money? Absolutely not. I would love if this was like a full-time thing that I got to do. If I got to just do like YouTube and share my passion and that was all I had to do to support me and my family, it would be a dream come true. But that's not why I started. I started because I genuinely have a passion for the type of things I talk about on my channel, and I wanted to share it with all of you guys. I am extremely humbled by the fact that there's people who even want to hear what I have to say. Like, who am I, right? Like, I'm not a professional. Everything I know about tech, everything I know about, you know, everything I talk about is really just self-taught or personal experience. I don't have any background in the tech industry. I've never had like a tech-heavy job. It is just something since I was a child I was heavily interested in, and something that I constantly spend an obscene amount of time in, so that's why I like to share it with all of you guys. So it's not, like I said, I may not be the most knowledgeable, I may not be the best at making videos. I'm going to continue to strive to make better videos and better content for all of you guys. I'm trying to refine my editing skills, my thumbnails, everything, because I'm a one-man show, but I do believe that I have a genuine passion for that, and hopefully that's what comes across when I do these videos. So about a year ago, 2017 in March, I made a decision, and I've talked about this before. My father passed away a couple of years ago, and he really, before he died, he instilled in me kind of a goal, and it was, I realized, because he died very young, my dad was only about 56 years old. So it made me realize that life is far too short to not try. I mean, who knows? You're going to fall down, you're going to get back up, but if there's something you want to try or something you really want to do, go for it. I mean, like literally, it's all these cliched things that they tell you when you're a kid, but it really makes sense. Like a lot of it's true. So I started this video back in March. I made a commitment. I said, okay, March of last year, I'm going to release at least one video a week, which I believe I've exceeded. I'm like over 100 videos now at this point. But I wanted to make content that you guys would find interesting, content that people who had like minds would find interesting, and so that's where I started. I didn't know how to film, I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to even upload to YouTube. It's funny because I'm a gamer, like a hardcore gamer, I've gamed my whole life, and I'm a very big PC and tech enthusiast, but there's a lot of user stuff that I'm not very good at. Or at least I wasn't good at and I'm getting better at. But one thing I didn't let stop me was fear. I knew that my videos weren't going to be perfect. And here's a perfect example of like one of my first videos. What is up, people? This is Andrew here on Geared Inc., my channel where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. And that is gaming, game reviews, tech reviews, computers, PC building. Yeah, pretty bad compared to like where I am now. But I didn't let that stop me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make videos, whether people watch it or not. I always say that, but I mean it. I'm gonna make these videos no matter if anybody watches them, because I love it and I wanna share it, and that's what I wanna do. So that's what I did. And even though the quality of the video sucked, especially when they started, it's slowly gotten better, and I do believe I'm getting better at doing this. So my first piece of advice for anyone who wants to make a YouTube video around your passion, start. Just start. Start with your phone. Like if you have a smartphone, start filming yourself. Start talking. Start learning how to talk in camera. I was very awkward. It took a long time to be more comfortable talking to a camera and realizing that I'm not talking to a camera, I'm talking to everybody who's listening to me. So just know that if you want to do this, just start. Like literally just start filming yourself and get better. That's all I did. I kind of learned on the go. The second thing I would say is don't do this because of money. Now, I'm not saying not to be motivated by that, because I certainly am. It would be a dream come true if this is all I could do. If all I did was make YouTube videos about PC tech, games, gear, and everything associated with that, and I could make a legitimate living on it for me and my family, I mean, that's the dream, right? Or I could, you know, do that and stream video games on Twitch. Like, that's the dream. But I do this because I love it. I do this because I believe I'm passionate about it, and I do it because I believe I have a little bit of flair for it. I think that I think I'm, you know, I have a little bit of talent for doing this kind of thing. Not everybody does, and so what I would suggest is maybe YouTube is what you're good at. Maybe that's something that you like to do, but maybe it's podcasting, maybe it's writing online. Who knows? I'm just saying, and I don't want this to turn into like a personal development thing. I'm just saying that if you have a passion for something, find the best way to share it. I make these videos because I love to make them, and thankfully I've been able to grow. That brings me to the third thing. The growth of my channel has been weird in that it's not like a straight path. So I made a commitment that I was going to release a video once a month, every month, or once a week, I should say, every month for a year. And in January of this year, I was only at like 200 subscribers. I hadn't grown that much. And then when in January, I made a commitment. I said, okay, I'm going to release 3 videos a week, at least that many. I'm gonna up how many videos I'm releasing, because YouTube actually doesn't care. In fact, my content hasn't been like pushed to the forefront of the tech like searches as much because I haven't released as many videos lately because life has been freaking insane. So understand that it's not the size of your channel, it's literally just the quality of the content, or you just happen to have the right thumbnail or the right, you know, the right wording, right? Whatever it is, just know that your size of your channel does not determine the size of your success. That's what I've learned. So go out there, just do it. If there's something you want to do in the kind of this path to monetization that I've followed, just know that, I mean, I think anyone can do this as long as they're just willing to put in the work. And it is work. I treat this basically like a second job. This video that I'm making right now is gonna take about 4 hours, 5 hours to completely make and upload. It's not a short thing. Even though all I'm doing right now is talking to the camera, it takes a lot of time to edit, to do all the little things you gotta do. So understand that this is not like a quick, it doesn't happen quickly. It's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of effort, but I think it's worth it. Now, in terms of monetization, this has been kind of crazy. So back in January, I had this explosive growth because I had a couple of videos that kind of popped. And I, you know, off those videos, one of the things I wanted to do better than any other tech tubers, I wanted to try to give back to the community as much as I can. That's why I've done more giveaways, I think, and better giveaways than channels like 10 times my size, out of my own pocket. It was not to garner your respect. It wasn't to garner your affection. It wasn't because I was trying to like buy subs. None of that. Like literally none of that. What it was is that I believe that if I'm willing to give more than I get, that will take care of me in the long term. Like if I'm willing to provide more value in videos, that is a better strategy than, you know, trying to get more clicks. If I'm willing to provide really good giveaways that genuinely people need gear, like specific like graphics card and stuff like that, that is more impactful and meaningful in way more ways than other things I could do that would be just to garner your attention or garner like false subscription. Like I've learned that too by doing giveaways. I kind of understand now. It's like, oh, you know, like, yeah, it's growth, but is it real growth? Is it because people like me? Is it because they like my content? Or is it just because they want the free stuff? And a lot of times it's just they want the free stuff. But I continue to do them because I genuinely believe that it makes differences. I think that when you get a piece of hardware like that you really wanted, it's a great feeling, and so I'm going to continue to do them because I just don't think anybody else does. The other thing is that in January, when I finally got monetized, let's talk about that. It was really weird because in January I had this, I don't know, like I grew a bunch, and then what basically happened was they approved me for monetization. Like I met the minimum requirement in like 3 weeks after my channel just blew up. And basically they said, okay, you're approved, but we have to go through the application process, blah, blah, blah. It took 6 months for them to catch up, like 6 months for them to implement that. And during that time, what it made me realize is that if you want to get into a position where you can be monetized, don't focus on being monetized. Like it's gonna, no matter what, it's gonna take them forever, even if they approve you for it, to actually get monetized. So I would suggest focus on your content, focus on becoming a better editor, focus on providing better value, like focus on the channel. Like it's really funny because everybody wants like the carrot. Like everybody's like, I want the money. Like that's why I'm doing this. I want the money. So how do I get the money? I do this. For me, it's more like, how do I provide the best value? How do I take care of the community that supports me? And by doing that, the money will take care of itself. I don't care if it takes me 20 years. I don't care if it takes me 30. Like, I'm gonna make these videos no matter what because I love to do it. And I hope I grow because I continue to provide more value and get better and better and better at this. But I can't do it without all of your help, guys. I haven't been able to do it with all your help. I need the feedback. If there's stuff that you guys want to see, if there's stuff you guys want to talk about, I think one of the things that separates me than a lot of YouTubers is I genuinely try to talk to all of you. I try to message all of you. If you watch my channels, I'll go through like 800 comments and I'll message y'all back. That's why the guys out of you who are haters, I'll call you straight out on that shit because I don't care if you don't like me. It means nothing. That literally means nothing to me. The only opinions that matter to me are my friends, my family, the people I love about. I'm so glad I finally got monetized, and now I can kind of, you know, as the channel grows, that will actually give me a little more money to make the channel grow. Something that is true on my life. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. I've not taken a dime for myself. All the money I've made from my Amazon affiliate link, my Twitch subscribers, my Patreon has all gone back into the channel. And that's because I care more about making better content than I do about taking money. One day, if I get big enough, that'll all come. I believe that. But for now, we're going to continue to talk about the things we care about on my channel, which is PC tech, gaming, gear, everything around that. I'm a big nerd, of course, right? Look at my freaking t-shirt. But that's what I love, guys. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for helping me get to this point. I can't tell you what it's meant to me or what it meant, you know, what it means to me. And I can't tell you how excited I am for what happens next. Let's continue to grow together. And if you like this video, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. But hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's grow this channel together, and I'm going to continue to try to provide you the best value and get better at everything I can. I need to improve my thumbnails. There's a lot of stuff I need to work on, but I'm going to make this stuff whether you watch it or not. But I hope to see every single one of you next time here on Geared Inc.